Let's have a look at the slob epidemic in America and see if it could possibly be connected to dog culture. So, first off, have you guys ever noticed, oftentimes in the store or like in public, maybe Walmart, you'll see something like this right here: a well dressed woman, and it looks like she probably works as like an assistant manager or works in a real estate office or something. Clean and presentable with good posture. And you'll always see like a douchebag looking dude connected to her with like a tap out shirt, on laced shoes, or something like that. It's almost like it's her little dog. Like, have you ever guys noticed that? Well, evidently some sources on the internet have noticed that, but they say it's because society is pressuring women to dress better. I don't know about that. I think a lot of this is the women, like the way that they are with dogs. They just want a little goofy goofball to take care of, and it's very similar with the men that they have. They got some goofy, poor attention span guy with them in the store, just looking at chips and soda and beer and this and that, and she's over there looking at her phone, putting the order together for all the stuff for home. So I just wondered if anybody else noticed that. But now let's get on with the rest of the presentation. So many people are starting to notice that everybody just dresses like a slob. Why does everybody dress like hobos? I'm offended that so many people dress like slobs. Have you ever heard this? Like you go in Walmart and stuff like that? Well, check this out. Some people avoid dressing nicely because they worry that their dog might damage their clothes, especially if the dog is blah blah blah, just like every other dog is. So I've been looking around at the internet and seeing if makes sense. And it sure does. We're over here at Reddit, for example. There's many different results you can find on Reddit, but look at what these people say. I live in sweatpants and t-shirts now because my dog ruins my clothes. All of this stuff. I had a neighbor who just got a rambunctious pup and she would wear the same thing every day. Yep, because they don't want to have their nice clothing ruined. Why would they look nice? They'll just wear the dog feces and Cheetos crumbs covered. Look at this one. With the pandemic, I forgot I even had nice clothes. Oh, what were people doing during the pandemic? Hanging out with their dogs. Yeah, almost all of these are the same. This person, I just wear my ratty old sweatpants for months. Oh boy. And so they don't even wash them either. I just put my crappy clothes on. Yeah. And here's an interesting one that I've noticed too. This person says my friend has a nice aesthetic, but she refuses to dress down when she comes over. So, but it creates stress and anxiety because they're worried that the clothing are going to get damaged. So you're incentivizing people to keep their human relationships by dressing more and more like slobs. It's all it's yeah, it's all over the place. So, like we saw in some of the Reddit posts, the same thing with washing your clothes. It's like, why do I need to wash them? My dog's going to get them dirty anyways. Here's another article about why do my dogs always eat my clothes? So people's dogs are always eating their socks and stuff. But one of the reasons that the dogs are chewing and pissing and shitting on their clothes is to mark their territory. They'll grab the piece of clothing and go rub up on it, put their paws on it. Well, their paws have a scent gland, and it's putting deposits on your clothes. That's why dog owners freaking stink. They don't even know they stink because their immune system creates antibodies to that nastiness, and their nose and other olfactory things don't even smell how nasty they are. So think about that. The dog that steps in poop and pee is also just depositing that corn chip scent onto your clothes, so they can feel safe and secure. I just gotta smell like shit, just like my owner. There's many articles written about how to prevent your dog from ruining your clothes. So this is a concern for dog owners. So what you're supposed to do is just get them more stuff. Get them more junk, more Chinese made junk to fill your fucking house with this stuff. I found quite a bit of this on YouTube as well. Even some people have these type of videos. It says how to spot an American. It's the guy that's dressed most like a dipshit, basically. Refusal to tuck in their shirt, always have to have logos, and all kinds of other stuff. So with all these dog owners choosing not to dress decently, we know what kind of clothes are they going to buy. They're going to buy just a bunch of cheap garbage. Go to Walmart and get the cheapest freaking t-shirt, whatever. Go on Amazon, get the pack of t-shirts. And so check it out. That just means more and more and more stuff. More stuff going into the landfill, more garbage coming over from China. Why are you going to get a nice lightweight down jacket? Your doggy's going to poke a hole in it. Why are you going to dress nice? The dog's just going to get it dirty. And so just crazy. So all this clothing, where's it coming from? Right here. A good portion of it comes from China and other overseas companies. So instead of, buying something American made or something made in America with overseas products, it's going to fill your house with a bunch of junk ass clothes so that you can own more dogs. So downstream, what's the effect of this? More pollution, more reliance on China made junk, and more households just going through money on garbage clothing. And we can see it too because it's more popular. It's more popular than like a suit or a really nice heavy pair of jeans. And there's another avenue that dog culture affects. So you're going to wear some crappy clothes because you're worried that Fluffy's going to ruin them. Okay. But another thing, the reason to dress well is to get attention of the right humans and because it boosts your self-esteem. So if you're going to dress well to get attention, now you don't have to do it. Because even if you look like a complete slob with mustard stains and a bunch of matted dog hair all up on your hoodie, if you go in the store, everybody is into this frickin' dog worship. So instead of attracting positive attention by showcasing yourself in a decent way, all you got to do is get yourself a stupid mutt, and everybody will surround you. Oh, what kind of dog is he? Where did you get him? Oh, he's just like my dog. Oh, he accidentally peed. Ha ha ha. My puppy, he pee-pees all over my house too. He he he. All you got to do is bring a dog somewhere, and a bunch of people will just be popping up in your face, virtue signaling, talking about how good their dog is, and he's just like your dog. Yeah, so it's bypassing also this whole thing of just looking good, putting your uniform on, putting on a good pair of clothes, showing up looking good. And there's plenty of information out there that shows this is psychologically and medically true when you dress good. Jordan Peterson does a good video on it. If you don't like Jordan Peterson, there's several other publications, peer reviewed. But taking time to present yourself good and put on some clean, good looking clothes is a huge effect on your self esteem. And to throw that in the garbage to have a dirty dog hooked to you, that's just ridiculous. So there you go. Another epidemic that is linked to dog culture. The epidemic of being a total slob. We're taking away people's incentives to look good. We're taking away a good source of their self-esteem and their self-worth just because we want to be part of this hobby of dog ownership. It's everywhere too. I'm just a guy with my laptop and a little bit of curiosity about my world, and I can put this stuff together pretty easily without going really deep. But yeah, look at all this stuff. Am I the asshole for refusing to compensate for the clothes that my dog ruined? Yeah, you're a freaking asshole. Man's best friend takes away your self-worth, makes you reliant on tons and tons of Chinese-made cheap clothing, and yeah, just makes you more of a freaking slob. All right, that's been Look at Slob Nation. See you guys later.